The Sims team designs special styled rooms for every single pack release, but I'll be honest, I literally never use them. I do typically look at the styled rooms just out of curiosity when a new pack comes out. I feel like it's sort of a cool way to see the new items and see how they fit together and maybe how they were intended to be used. But as far as actually using the room itself goes, I don't ever put these things in my builds. I think I'm just not really the target audience for this because I like to build so much. I don't really have a reason to use a room that was designed by someone else because I like to design it myself. But this might be a useful feature if you don't feel like decorating a bathroom, or if you're not interested in redoing a bedroom. You could kind of just take one that's already made. But I kind of got to thinking that it might be interesting to try and build an entire house using only the styled rooms. It's almost like a puzzle challenge to try and fit all of these together in a way that makes sense. And I did do this once before, but like years ago. It's probably been more than 5 years since I last tried this, so I'm gonna give it another go. The rules are pretty simple. We have to use only styled rooms, and we can't really make that many adjustments to them. I am gonna give us a little bit of grace with it. Like, for example, if we have to move a door, I think it probably is okay. And I think we should also be allowed to add in windows to try and make the outside make sense, because not all of them have windows. Like, this one has none, which would look really ridiculous from the outside, so we have to at least try to make it fit together. So windows and doors are okay, but we cannot adjust the size of them. We can't move any of the furniture around. The room has to stay the same, but we can do what we need to do to try and blend them together if necessary. I am a little bit worried about this because, as you can see, they are very different in style, these rooms. So we might have some difficulty trying to fit them together, but we'll see what happens. Oh, there's even a closet. Oh, that's actually really good to know. All right, let's start thinking about this. I feel like we should probably start with an entryway. I'm literally clicking through every single one, trying to see what maybe makes the most sense. I don't think I've ever seen this before. I honestly don't know if I have literally ever used that. That's so funny. There's even like a home theater. Look at that. Never seen that either. Okay, this one could be interesting because this might make for a fun side patio. I think I'd like to have an actual back patio and perhaps a little bit of a side patio. I might end up getting rid of that one, but we'll see if we can make it work. And then we could use this as the entryway. Maybe this could be where the front door goes. We could try and put it here. Well, I guess that has to be the front door, right? That's quite sad. I don't know if I like it. Oh, look at these nectar vaults. There's like a laundry room. Let me save that laundry room back somewhere too. Oh, and there are colors. I probably should have looked at that first before I did anything else. I kind of like this color scheme with the red brick and the green. I think that might match. I do not like this one. And you know what? Maybe I'll move my face cam up for this so you can see a little bit better. I think maybe this one will work. There is this one too, but that's even bigger. I don't really like that one. Okay, so that's our entryway. I think it would be nice if we got like a living room to go next door to the entryway. I don't really know what style of house I'm going for with this, so I'm not exactly sure. Oh, this is an option. I've never seen that one either. Wow, okay. Some of them are quite simple. Like this one from Werewolves basically has nothing in it. I feel like I'm really wanting it to have a TV. Like that kind of seems like a necessity. Oh, wow. Oh, that one could be cool. Oh my gosh. I wonder if we can make that work. I think I deleted an archway by accident when I put this here, so that's no good either. Like, do you think we could fit it like this? Oh, no, that won't work either. And there's a curtain there. This is the thing. What are you supposed to do about this? And why does the wallpaper look like that? I don't want that room anymore. Why is the door there? Seriously, what's one supposed to do about that? I don't think you even can do anything about that. I'm kind of curious about this one as the living room, and I think that maybe this needs to flip around like over here. Of course there's no window, but that way they have a big TV, and I think we need to have that. There's so much variety in terms of dining room. There's like this one with no furniture, and then there's like this one with so much stuff. That's wild. This one's from Cats and Dogs. It's kind of turning out a little blue suburban-y. Oh my god, is that supposed to be the front door? Oh, here's an idea. What if I put this right here? Can I remove a couple of those things? Because that might be an interesting way to have them access the patio if it came off from the dining room. Oh, this one looks really cool. I actually like that one a lot. Okay, and then we'll probably get a kitchen. I don't know exactly which one. I don't really like any of them, but I figure there'll probably be a kitchen like right here. How are you supposed to fit them together? That one's so dark too. Don't do that. Oh, this one might work. Oh, look, because I could put that here. That'll fit together. Okay, so we have the kitchen and the dining room. Of course, there's not really a place to put a window on that wall. all, but that's okay. I think it might be cool to have an office of some sort. That's just a little base game one. I don't know if that's good or not, but maybe potentially there could be a little office right there. I like how it's off center a little. Oh, I love this little bathroom. That one's cute. I think we could do with a bigger one. Oh, like this. Oh, wow, that's actually perfect. Imagine if the bathroom goes right there. I think that we might have to let ourselves build a hallway. I think that that might be sort of necessary for us to have. And we're gonna have to put an archway over here, otherwise they can't get in anywhere. That's fine, that's fine. I still have this laundry room saved for later. I don't know how that's gonna go. I might get rid of it, I don't know. So right now, you'll enter through some sort of vague front door. Don't really know where. You come in here, you can get to the kitchen. I think there could maybe be something downstairs, like off this. These are called career rooms. What is this, like an art gallery? Oh wow, cool. Probably don't want that. Maybe I could put like an actual art studio. Where's the door? Okay, imagine if there was a thing like this. I can move the door. That should be allowed. It has to go there. Oh, can I scoot this over one more instead? I'm just trying to think about how the roof line's gonna be. I don't really know what to expect, so we'll see. Maybe the laundry room could be kind of in this area as well. I have to delete paintings so that the archway can go there, but I think we just have to let ourselves do that. We can't worry about that part too much. So that's an okay enough back section. Are there like little back patios? Oh, look at how pretty this is. Oh my God, that's so big. Oh, that fits right there. Oh, okay, that could be good. I'm wondering if there's anything a little bit smaller even. This one's cool because it's got all this kids stuff. Oh, we could totally use that. If I just flip that the right direction, I don't think it has to be touching necessarily. Oh, that's wrong. So imagine that goes back there and then we could build out the fence. I think we're allowed to put extra fences, right? That seems fine by me. We could probably fill it all in like that. That looks cool, sort of. And then we've got a custom decorated backyard. It takes up a little bit more space than I thought. Can you scoot a little bit more in, perhaps? Yeah, that's good. I'm getting kind of stressed about how we're gonna do the top. So all I know is that I was planning on putting a staircase. That is absolutely disastrous, so that's not gonna work. New plan is the staircase goes like right there. Can I move that bathroom door? I feel like, again, we have to allow ourselves to move bathroom doors, otherwise we're just doomed. Like, there's no other way. There's even a bowling alley. A bowling alley, that's wild. I think we can just let this room be. I guess we could get rid of the archway, and maybe the front door could be on the side there. I think we could also, if we really wanted to, scoot this back one more, because that room does fit there, and that gives us a little bit of extra wiggle room in the front of the house. Oh wait, the staircase placement is so wacky right now. You're gonna have to forgive me because I have like moved around so much stuff from this room. I think that's okay. There's only so much that a person can do with this part. It had to be done. Same with this, like we had to have that part right there. Wait, how do you get, oh, I need to put an archway right here. Okay, so you can get through the hallway into the living room. You can get through this hallway into the dining room, the kitchen, the office, and then you can access everything else. Oh wait, this is kind of more similar to how it was before. I had to move the table, but that might be fine. We could keep everything in the hallway. All right, so here's the floor plan right now. And that's got all of the rooms except the bedrooms and any extra bathrooms we want to have. So I guess we go on to bedrooms next. I think it'd be really nice to have some kids' rooms. Like, look at how cute this one is. Maybe that could go back there. Oh, this one fits right here too. Oh my gosh, rotate that. Okay, interesting, interesting. I'll try to fix the windows as well. Like I said, I'm gonna do my best. We just won't do that yet. I feel like there was little closets. Normally I wouldn't wanna use those, but I think a closet might be helpful to us because we can kind of try to fill in smaller spaces. I don't know, we'll see. So that makes 2 kids' rooms. Maybe there could be, is there like a toddler's room anywhere? Oh, some of these are really fun. Like this little high school years one is so cute. Oh, and that actually fits really well right there. Okay. I want a room that fits in this space. So it needs to be what, 6 tiles wide? No, that's too much. It needs to be kind of small. What is this one? Oh, yikes. Some of them are like really scary looking. How big are you? Oh, okay. I mean, that's a little bit bigger than I want it to be, but it does fit in my little 6 tile wide space. And then I guess some small adjustments have to be made. The door has to go over there. It's not ideal. It'd be nice if it was like a little bit smaller, but that's okay because that can still be hallway. We need a bathroom that's like 5 tiles wide. I'm looking for a long and skinny bathroom. Ooh, that's huge. Okay, no. Oh, that one has kind of an interesting shape to it. Also, no. Oh, you know what we could maybe do? Well, actually, we could always leave it like that. They basically have like little playrooms even. That's kind of what this one is. It's like a My First Pet Stuff playroom. Oh, here we have a nursery. Oh, that actually fits really well. Oh, wow. Okay, that could be good. I'm gonna want to move the door. That's allowed. It's fine. What is that? A Star Wars room? Are you serious? Really? Wow. Okay, interesting. Oh, this crystal one is beautiful. I'm really struggling right now with like this last little bit. I think maybe a bathroom, an extra bathroom is the best thing to do. So that gives us 2 bathrooms upstairs plus what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bedrooms. I need to close this off like it's a hallway as well. It's not ideal, but that's honestly probably the best that we can do. Although if we wanted to, I probably could move that door. It's possible that we could get a bigger bathroom for this section. I mean, that makes the hallway absolutely horrendous. Probably not that big. Is this one 3 by 3? Oh, that's better. Okay, so that's the shape of the house. Sorry, it's so ugly. Everything about this is such a mess. Now we gotta try to figure out how to fit it together and like fix the windows and see if we can set everything up. I'd love to have a front porch. I don't even know if there are porches. There's like Strangerville ones, but that's not. I'm basically looking for like really simple little front porch. Moon Gazer's garden? Oh, that won't fit. I guess I can just make my own. What happens if you raise the house up? Oh, that raises everything. That's bad. Okay, I don't think we can have it on a porch just because of how the rooms are in the back. At least not on a raised porch, I should clarify. Oh my goodness. It's way too big up here on the roof. This is gonna be a mess. Okay, so let's see if we can roof this in a way that isn't absolutely tragic. I don't want you to get your hopes up because it probably will be bad. I'm relatively good at roofing, but this one might be a little bit much even for me. So I'm warning you now. Okay, I like that. Honestly, I'm just gonna get rid of all the windows. I'm gonna redo every single window because we just can't with that. Can there be a door? Maybe we could have a little side door over here. I think that would actually help us with a little bit of extra roof stuff on the side too. I'm thinking like something kind of like that. Oh, you know what? We could also maybe move this over because that does fit there. I have to rearrange the doorway. That's kind of sad, but that's all right. Probably looks better from the outside like that. And then look at this. Maybe I could have a fence in here. I did all that because then I could maybe open this up to the downstairs. I think that helps with the hallway being so big. Already, I feel like that looks better. And then we can decorate it somehow. I don't know how. I'll decorate it somehow. Okay, this needs to be big. Yep, that is looking pretty bad. Okay, let's see what we can add in. I'm kind of wondering if there could be like, I don't know, I guess windows on this wall are probably the best thing that could be done, right? I wonder if I could just delete the flooring. Wait, because if I delete the room part of the flooring, we can put the same floor back. Do the same thing over here. Because that way, if I raise it up on a foundation, I don't think it'll glitch anymore. I have to do some sort of sneaky little things here for this to work. I have to like delete the fence and then put it back. Again, I feel like that should be allowed. I don't think this is cheating. I think this is simply necessary for it to not be a disaster. We are fully just doing damage control right now. Everything that can be done to fix this, that's what I'm trying to do. Okay, they also had like a kind of ugly wood floor for the deck out here. Yeah. Oh, the table's floating. Go back. Wait, did it not even have chairs? Are you serious? Why would anybody want that? Wow. Okay. Interesting. So we know that we have, oh no. Oh, okay. I feel like this part does need to be raised up. Hold on. I'll fix it. Am I allowed to move stuff around while I'm doing this? Is that cheating too much? I'm gonna let that be closed off. Although, I guess you have to access that from the dining room. And then you can access the rest of the patio and the backyard from over here. I'm looking at this and I'm like so overwhelmed right now. You have no idea. I think I shall paint the entire house with this wallpaper because that's what they had on the original outside. So I will just stick to it. And I'll get some more brick as the foundation. And then I guess we could try to use a matching green color for the upstairs walls. A little bit of roof trim goes a long way. I could probably put some cover on top of this part. That also helps. I'm sorry, I just keep looking at it like in horror at what I have done. It's such a mess. It really, really is such a mess. It's okay. It's gonna be fine. Let's get some columns. Honestly, I'm thankful there isn't a front porch styled room because then I would have had to use it. And that would have made this a lot worse. At least I had some free reign with how this is gonna look. Okay, I'm gonna get my own front door. I'm sorry again about having to delete them, but sometimes it just has to be done. So I'm gonna get my own. I actually wasn't gonna use the Love Struck windows, but I just put the Love Struck door and now I'm kind of like, wait a minute. Those are actually sort of beautiful, dare I say. Although maybe they're a bit too fancy. Let's do some more simple ones. Let's even just use the base game ones because those come in some nice, simple colors. Maybe I'll get a black roof to match the black shutters. I keep looking at the outside and just thinking like, ugh, it's so bad. That one in the front is a bathroom, but it's not so bad to have the windows there. It doesn't block anything. My grandparents' old house had a bathroom right in the front of the middle of the house too. So it does feel kind of wrong to stick a bathroom right there, but I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. Oh my God, I'm trying. I'm really trying, I swear. Like the long, skinny part of this is really bad. Oh, even like the stuff in this room, there are some items, we kind of have to move them around, but there's like posters and little things that are now in the wrong spot because of the window placement. I think that we should be allowed to adjust them. If that happens, we can like scoot them over to fix it. These art pieces don't fit either. Maybe I can put them small in between. I'm giving myself some flower boxes. That's gonna help us. Maybe what we could do, this might help also. What if I tried to have it be not centered? How about all the way over there? Actually, that might even be better because then I can sort of split it up with the landscaping. Imagine we had it kind of done like that. I don't even want to put this on the gallery. I'm like sat here trying to finish this just thinking I don't know if I can bring myself to share this with anyone. I don't know if I can upload this. Like, it's so bad. It's so bad. Oh, I don't want a window there. That looks bad too. Great. I can do a little window right there. Of course, that's clipping. Bad news. I guess I can put two of them. We can do windows on this side. Oh, that's kind of clipping weird as well. Well, maybe we could switch around. Like, maybe this could go over there and just rearrange a tiny bit. No one said we weren't allowed to rearrange. I still haven't fully decided if rearranging is allowed, but I just think it has to be because what are you going to do otherwise? Nothing. It's either we rearrange or we just stop now and give up right now. And I don't want to give up right now, so I guess I'm continuing on. Yeah, the back window situation's pretty bad. I really don't like how that looks from the inside of this room. It's not as bad from this part. Also, why is there no ceiling light in this room? Like, why would they build it like that? And I think maybe it's in everyone's best interest for us to go through and replace all of the archways with white ones, because that way it at least blends together a little bit more. We want to have some cohesion. So if we use the same doors and mostly the same archways, at least that way it looks like it's all part of just one house. I guess up there they have kind of a fancy door, so I don't really want to interrupt that part. I do like that door. What's the most commonly used flooring? Actually, they put this one in a couple of them. So maybe I'll use that for the hallway. Or perhaps we continue this flooring. Never mind. That's the flooring from the front door. We should use that twice. I'll use the same wallpaper. I guess I'm kind of... Ah! No, you're kidding. Why does it look like that? Why? It's like an outdoor wallpaper that they've got in there, so the custom trim that it places is really bad. Okay, we can't really put windows inside of the kitchen, so I guess they just don't have any. But I will put some for this bedroom. Yeah, that looks bad. Do you think we could be allowed to do some scooting? Because if I scoot those like that, that still fits with the original vibe of the room, but at least it looks better. Okay, I think we've reached the point where I can no longer help them with windows. I'm gonna do what I can with like brick pathways and then a little bit of landscaping. You know what'll help us also? Our trees. If we get some trees in here, then we can start covering up parts of the house. I feel like that's not so bad. Oh, I wonder if I could get a fake little balcony. Oh, here's an idea. What if we put the windows oh my gosh, that looks so ugly. Never mind, don't use that. If you're gonna do that, you gotta put one of the like decorative ones instead. I noticed that this one sizes up pretty well, but oh, kind of the wrong vibe here. But look, I can even put a couple of these little things because that gives us some more visual interest in the front. I still don't like it. I still think it looks kind of bad. Okay, they have a mailbox. In the back, they did have one of these trees already, so I think I'll probably just take that and use one more. I might even get a big oak tree because that could help fill in some of this space. And maybe I could open up part of this backyard so they can get out from here. Okay, I don't think we can landscape the back. I think the back has to be done because what more can we add back there really? It's like so full. I guess it's just terrain paint and then like a final check of the interior. I don't like this landscaping either. That looks pretty bad. Okay, so that's the exterior done. Then if we go inside, I still have to finish painting the hallways and whatnot. Are there any other wallpapers that seem kind of plain? Maybe I could use this one. Maybe I'll just do some plain white upstairs. Oh, this looks horrible. Oh wait, let me see if I can fix that too, because they actually had a window there originally. So I'll just do it again. We can rearrange a couple of these things too. I don't really like the red curtains, but hey, it doesn't look that bad. I don't think we can put anything inside of this hallway. It's really tight right there. So I won't touch that. I will use some of the artwork that we had before. Like they had this artwork in the living room. I'll put those back. I might get a fish tank. That could be good to have in the hallway. And then I was kind of picturing just like a bookshelf or two in the hallway. If you were the Sims team and you were designing a hallway, you probably wouldn't use any move objects and you would put some simple stuff. We can get a rug. I don't really care. This is a lot. So here's kind of a top-down overview. First, you walk in through this little door into a Seasons styled room, kind of like an entryway. Then we've got our own custom hallway, just because we had to have somewhere to put the stairs. To the left from there, we have the first bathroom. It's got a tub and everything. It's kind of nice. And to the right, we have the TV room. It's got some cool Dream Home Decorator built-ins around it. Nice huge TV, sectional sofa, kind of blue suburban vibes. You go straight ahead from there into the dining room. This obviously is from Cats and Dogs. It looks kind of like this. You can go out the right side to get to the little patio. We have like an outdoor seating area, outdoor dining section. You can also go to the left to get into the kitchen. The kitchen is from the Cool Kitchen stuff pack. I don't really understand the lighting placement in here. Actually, everything about this is kind of bad, so that's cool. And then from there, you have access to a Dream Home Decorator office. Off to the right, we also have an art studio with a bunch of art and easels. You can get to the backyard from there too. And there's also a laundry room downstairs. And then if you go up the staircase again, we have a huge weirdly shaped hallway. There's the first bathroom. We have kind of like a snowy escape kids room. Oh, that's not supposed to be there. Put that up here. Or maybe put that there. That's fine. Okay. Anyway, snowy escape kids room with some stuff scooted around. There's a Dream Home Decorator kids room. I might want to try to scoot some of these things if I can, just so they're not blocking the windows. Because they have curtains, so we might as well give them windows for it. That's nice. So we have a kids room. They've got a lot of toys, kind of weirdly laid out. And then we have the primary bedroom, kind of dark. And there's like a little high school years teen room. We also have another bathroom upstairs, so there's 3 total, and a nursery, and that is the fully finished build. So in total, it is 5 bedrooms, it has an art studio and an office, so you could kind of count it as 7, and 3 bathrooms. And then it's got a whole bunch of stuff outside, like this kit set up with like some outdoor movie things, a little tiny patio. I think I've kind of learned from this that there's a wide variety of different types of styled rooms. There are some that are really empty. There are some that are a bit more showcasey. Like this one is kind of bordering on non-functional with how it's all laid out, but it looks cool. And then you compare it to like this patio with nothing in it. I think they've definitely gotten more comfortable with adding more stuff into styled rooms as the packs have gone on. So the more recent packs just have more going on in the styled rooms, which I kind of like. These are also kind of useful because if you click on them, you can grab items from there. So if you're looking for some inspiration, even if you can't quite fit them from here, you can click on them and then be like, oh, I like this thing, this little dog thing, and then steal the item. So there are ways to use them that don't require you to use them like this. This is a little bit more impractical, but hopefully you enjoyed this little experiment. I feel like I learned a lot about the different types of rooms that we have, even though the house I feel like is kind of shaped weird. I wouldn't normally build it like this, but hey, it's not terrible. I did what I could. So on that note, I'm gonna end this video right here. Thank you for watching. Have the best rest of your day, and I'm gonna catch you all tomorrow. Okay, bye everybody. I do like the idea of this house. I just think that it didn't really work. It's kind of dark, the rooms don't match, they don't fit that well, but it was fun to try.